Daredevil Born Again is here, ladies and gentlemen, and cinematography is peak. Daredevil had to do a recap, and I watched everything. Shout out New Rockstars, and these first two episodes are fire. And we gotta pour one out for our boy Foggy. Pour one out for the boy. I don't know what they plan to do. There's some theories that Foggy could come back in the sense that he faked his own death. And Karen, there's an interesting thing about Karen and whether or not she'll come back in the story since she went to California. But all I know is my boy Matt Murdock is going through it. And if you didn't watch the episode, the person who killed Foggy was Bullseye, who's a demon. Man, he puts hands on Matt. Out of like all the 1v1s, Matt struggles with Bullseye. And he was cooking. He took out Foggy, and Matt had to put him down, threw him off the roof. And honestly, I'm sad for Matt that he didn't die then and there. So a year later has passed. Wilson Fisk decides to return. Vanessa became in charge of the business, and Wilson thinks he's going to turn another leaf by becoming the mayor of New York. And we have this confrontation between Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk, and both knowing each other's identity and trying to figure out what their agenda is. Wilson Fisk becoming the mayor and plans to ban vigilantism, and obviously Matt thinking that this is another scheme as the kingpin. This was such a great interaction between these two characters, and it shows how their relationship and their dynamic has been reflecting from one another throughout the entire 4 seasons of Daredevil. I guess except Defenders, but it's been amazing. Now, the current storyline we're in is going to involve around this guy, RIP. Apparently, he died due to cancer. White Tiger. Now, White Tiger, the way I knew White Tiger the moment they mentioned the name is I watched that Spider-Man animated series. You guys remember the one with Spider-Man, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, White Tiger, and I believe there's another character. That was a pretty cool show. I liked that. That was good. And I'm guessing eventually they're going to transition to either his daughter or some other woman being the White Tiger, because that's, I feel like the current fans probably more recognize, that's not a comic book fan, a animated female White Tiger. So I'm cool with that. There's an interesting legal battle. There hasn't been too much fights as of yet, but a lot of interesting legal battles with the cops. They're going after this guy. This guy's being framed. He's being basically outed as a cop killer. Daredevil's cooking. They're slow and steady in telling the story. There's a looming presence in the behind the scenes. If you kind of know who the big bad villain of this series is supposed to be, so far so good. Daredevil is cooking.